It was a Christmas Eve like no other, a day meant for joy, laughter, and celebration. But for 17-year-old Juliane Koepcke, it became a day of unimaginable terror and survival. Struck by lightning, sucked out of a plane, and sent plummeting 2 miles to the ground, what happens next is nothing short of a miracle. How did Juliane survive not just a deadly fall but the deadly Amazon jungle that followed? This is a story of resilience that defies all odds. December 24, 1971, Juliane Koepcke boarded LANSA Flight 508, a routine flight from Lima to Pucallpa, Peru. She was traveling with her mother, but little did she know, this trip would change her life forever. Moments after the plane was struck by a lightning bolt, chaos ensued. The sky filled with fear, the plane fell apart, and Juliane found herself falling 2 miles to the ground, still strapped into her seat. But her survival wasn't just about luck, it was a testament to the human spirit's fight against the impossible. This is the extraordinary story of Juliane Koepcke's battle against fate, the jungle, and time itself. Imagine, you're 17 years old, falling from the sky, the world spinning uncontrollably around you, unable to do anything but hold on to your seat. When Juliane fell, she was not just hurt, she was injured beyond belief. Her collarbone was broken, her leg was torn open, and her body was battered by the brutal fall. But her injuries weren't her only concern. As Juliane regained consciousness amidst the wreckage, she realized she was alone, completely alone. The Amazon jungle stretched out before her like a vast, hostile expanse. Of the 93 people on board the flight, only Juliane survived, but she couldn't just lie there waiting for help, there was no help coming. The jungle was unforgiving, and every second counted. Despite her injuries, Juliane knew she had to move. She had to survive. Her survival instincts kicked in as she mustered every ounce of strength she had. The next 10 days were a blur of agony, fear, and determination. As she stumbled through the dense Amazon rainforest, Juliane fought against dehydration, hunger, and the constant threat of wild animals. The rainforest, with its tangled undergrowth and suffocating humidity, offered no mercy. But Juliane wasn't just fighting the jungle, she was fighting time itself. On the 5th day of her journey, she found a boat near a small shelter. The boat seemed to hold the key to her survival. It was partially filled with gasoline, and Juliane, using what little she could find, carefully cleaned her wounds, scraping away the maggots that had begun to infest her body. This small act, this ounce of hope, kept her going. After 10 grueling days in the jungle, weakened and exhausted, Juliane stumbled upon a group of lumberjacks who finally rescued her. They took her to a hospital where doctors treated her broken body. But it wasn't just her physical injuries that needed healing, it was her spirit, the will to survive, that had kept her alive long enough to be found. Juliane's story wasn't just one of survival, it was a miraculous journey through hell and back. A 2-mile fall, a jungle full of danger, and 10 days alone with no food, no water, and no hope, and yet she walked out alive. Her story is a miracle that continues to inspire millions of people worldwide. Juliane Koepcke's story is a remarkable testament to the power of human resilience. She endured what most could never imagine, the terrifying fall, the wilderness, and the fight against death itself. But in the end, it was her will to survive that made her a living legend. Out of 93 passengers, she was the only one who survived. A true miracle, born from the strength of a young woman who refused to give up. Juliane's story proves that no matter how impossible the situation, survival is about more than just physical strength, it's about heart, determination, and hope. If Juliane's incredible journey moved you, share her story, subscribe for more real-life miracles, and let us know in the comments how you would have faced the impossible. Stay strong, stay brave, and always believe in the power of the human spirit. Truthfulness, Juliane Koepcke's story is widely documented and verified, and is considered one of the most impressive survivals in aviation history.